In a mesmerizing situation of COVID-19, after a long gap, we are attending in the class of life science. Today we will discuss about the endocrine system of human body. To understand that, we can cite some examples. For instance, you can see in your locality a child of 15 or 16 years will have mustache and beard after a few days. Beard and mustache are developing on his face. So the question may arise in your mind that why this beard and mustache are coming out. You can see that a person being irritated in adverse condition may develop high pressure, or he may suffer from irritation. So the question arises, why these things happen? That is nothing but the endocrine system present in our body. What is endocrine system? Crine means secretion. Endo means inside. So the secretion occurs from a gland which discharges its secretory material directly into the bloodstream. That's why it is called endocrine system, and that is regulating all the metabolic and emotional activities of our body. And the endocrine system is regulated by pituitary. It is known as the master gland of our body, because major important hormones are secreted from this pituitary. It is preserved in the fourth ventricle. It is preserved in the third ventricle, made up of sphenoid bone. The cavity is known as sella turcica. Once again, pituitary is controlled by a part present in our brain, that is the hypothalamus. Though this is not an endocrine gland, but still it regulates the secretion of pituitary. Pituitary is known as the master gland of our body. Incidentally, hypothalamus is considered as the master of master gland. As we see, all masters have their previous master from where we can learn or take our lesson. So, hypothalamus, the part of our brain, is known as the master of master gland, or the master band of the endocrine orchestra. If we consider the endocrine system as an orchestra, then hypothalamus is considered as the master band. It directly doesn't participate in any function, but it regulates many things. So pituitary is the main endocrine gland so far considered. 9 major hormones are secreted from it. Few of them are present right now in our syllabus. Pituitary is divided into 2 major regions. That is, the front part is known as the adenohypophysis, and the second part is known as the neurohypophysis. Some of the scientists divide it in other way. It is divided into 3 regions. The frontal part is known as the first part of the pituitary. The second one is the middle part of the pituitary, and the third one is the hind part of the pituitary. So from the frontal part of the pituitary or adenohypophysis or anterior pituitary, four major hormones get secreted, out of which ACTH, TSH and GTH at the main. Another one is there which is known as STH or somatotropic hormone. It is present in all living human cells, which helps in the growth and development. So we can see STH, GTH, TSH, ACTH are the major trophic hormones. The hormones are basically divided into two types. One is trophic hormone, which works away from the place of secretion, and another one is the local hormone that acts on the site of secretion. Hormone acts as the chemical messenger or chemical coordinator because it sends message from one cell to another. For example, being secreted ACTH being secreted from anterior pituitary stimulates the gland present on kidney, that is the adrenal gland or suprarenal gland. As it is present over kidney, that's why it is called suprarenal. Suprarenal means related to kidney and supra means above kidney, that's why it is known as suprarenal gland. So ACTH stimulates the cortical part of suprarenal gland. These major organs can be divided into two regions. Likewise, adrenal gland is also divided into two. The outside is known as the cortex or cortical region, and the inside is known as the medulla. So ACTH stimulates the cortical region or the cortex to secrete three major hormones. ACTH helps to secrete three major hormones from the cortical region, that is glucocorticoid, which helps in glucose metabolism, mineralocorticoid that helps in mineral metabolism, and sex steroid is a steroid type of hormone which regulates the sex of a human being. So likewise, TSH is another hormone which is secreted from anterior pituitary. It stimulates the thyroid gland present on our throat, or most importantly the trachea, and it has got two major lobes. These two lobes are connected by a part known as isthmus. Thyroid gland being present on our throat helps to secrete thyroxine. By the influence of TSH, another important hormone is secreted from thyroid, that is the thyroxine, and in this case a feedback mechanism is found. What is feedback mechanism? When by the influence of TSH more thyroxine is secreted, and as the density of thyroxine increases in the bloodstream, it sends negative signal to the pituitary to secrete TSH less, so that the amount of thyroxine would be less likewise. This is known as the feedback mechanism or the self-control of secretion. TSH helps in the growth of the thyroid gland from childhood. During development, it helps to increase the thyroid gland in size and to secrete thyroxine. From anterior pituitary, another hormone gets secreted, that is the GTH or gonadotropic hormone. It stimulates the gonads of human body, human being. It is composed of two major hormones, that is FSH and LH. FSH is the follicle stimulating hormone, which helps to the development of follicle in case present within ovary of female, and LH helps in the development of the testes. Though both the hormones is present in both male and female in different proportion. If FSH is more in case of female, then LH is less, and in case of male, LH is more and FSH is less. In this way, it helps in the enlargement of the reproductive organ, that is testis in case of male and ovary in case of female. It helps in the production of sperm from testis and ovum from ovary respectively. Right now we can come to STH, which gets secreted from anterior pituitary. Being secreted from anterior pituitary, it gets distributed to all and every and all living cells through blood circulation. It helps in the cell division and indirectly into the growth of the human body. STH also helps in the increase of the amount of DNA and RNA. It helps to secrete somatomedin from liver for the growth of bone and cartilage. It also induces the increase of the metabolic rate, that is the accumulation of carbohydrate, protein and fat and proper metabolism within the cell, so that proper development can occur. So these are the basic functions of STH, GTH, TSH and ACTH. As we are discussing that hormone can act as chemical messenger, it sends message, as we see STH being secreted from anterior pituitary, stimulating the cell division throughout our body. ACTH being secreted from anterior pituitary, stimulating the cortical region of the adrenal gland, and helps in the secretion of three major hormones, glucocorticoid, melanocorticoid and sex steroid, etc. and thus regulates the metabolism of carbohydrate and minerals. TSH stimulates the thyroid gland and thus helps in the secretion of thyroxine. So these are the major hormones secreted from anterior pituitary.